I've been asked like 1,000 times, a million times in my life, Skylar, how do you stay motivated? Right? How do you stay motivated? So first and foremost, guys, you probably have heard it before, but motivation is exactly like a shower, right? We get in the shower, we get out, we get going with our day. I got a 3-year-old, milks down my leg, coffee in the lap, picking her nose, all kinds of stuff, right? Boom, dirty, no longer clean. It's exactly like motivation, right? So guys, it's not motivation that keeps people or gets people to success, okay? It's determination, and it's the fact that they set small goals. And so about 4 or 5 years ago, and discipline, right, Ali? So that's what I was going into here is about 5 years ago, I read a book called the 5 second rule. And it starts off with the story of this girl that her whole life was falling apart, right? Husband's business was being impacted because she was just drinking, and the kids were always late to school and things like that. And she knew, the 5 second rule, she knew everything that needed to be done, but she didn't have the discipline. She didn't have the determination. She just had this F it attitude, right? And so she was watching a spaceship launch, and she heard on the launch, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off, right? And it clicked in her brain, and she's like, this is something that I need to be able to do to start every day, to stop the negative actions, to continue to push forward to the things that I want to be able to achieve, and that vision that I have in my life, right? And so I started applying this to everything that I was doing in life because, I'm huge into fitness. At the time I was working that job and I hated it, right? I used to be excited for Friday because I knew I was going to be off, or it was going to be one of the top sales producing days. Same with Saturday, right? Because I was in sales, we were getting paid. That's what I looked forward to on Friday. Now that I'm a network marketer and stuff like that, I'm just like, oh, cool, Friday, right? The market's going to close. I'm going to get to this list building. I'm going to get some people in. I'm going to get them set up on their MetaTrader, things like that. I'm going to change some lives, right? But guys, so I started doing this 5 second, right, with the fitness. I would get up in the morning, alarm clock would go off at 5 a.m. I was up until 11, 12 o'clock at night. I'm exhausted. I want to hit that snooze button. But before I hit the snooze button, I go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, launch. And I have to launch up off that couch because I have things that I got to get done, right? I got to go. If I lay on that couch, if I hit that snooze button, I'm missing 5-10 minutes in the gym. Now I'm beating myself up because I applied to my schedule that I needed to be in the gym for an hour. But I got to pick my daughter up at 7:30. If I mess around and hit the snooze button too many damn times, the gym's 30 minutes away from the house. If I'm not there by 6 and I got to pick my daughter up, so if I'm rolling in the gym at 6:30, what's the point of my workout? Now I'm demotivated. Now I'm mad at myself because I'm late at the gym. My workout's going to be crappy because I know that I can't fit everything that I wanted to accomplish that day into that workout. And it was just a waste for me even to go, right? Because I mentally defeated myself because I didn't get up and I hit the snooze button. So guys, also in this book, they said it's as simple as what Nike says, just do it. Just do it. When you're procrastinating on something and you know that you've got this list of things that you got to get done, but it's your day off or it's Friday, right? You're like, oh, I can do it tomorrow. I can do it Sunday. You guys have heard me say it on calls multiple times, right? We do this in the New Year's. We make these goals and then we're like, last year, we said this year. Last month, we said this month. Last week, we said this week. Yesterday, we said today. No, just cut the crap, do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. We have to take off, right? So if you guys are procrastinating a list, I don't know how to find people. You know how to find people. There's 2.8 billion people on Facebook. I don't know how many people are on Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, freaking new apps that are coming out like that one on iPhone. I can't even remember what it's called. It's a voice speaking app. All kinds of apps, right? That we can meet people. We can go to the grocery store. We can go to Starbucks, depending on what state, because COVID likes to shut everything down. But there's multiple places. Yeah, Clubhouse. There we go. There's multiple places that we can go to find people. So now we know how to find people. Cool. Go at them. Well, I don't know how to make friends. Well, how'd you do it in school? You talk to people. It's easy on social media nowadays. Like, comment, right? Find things that you have. You hear it in network marketing all the time. I'm looking for like-minded people. I love the bot messages where they're like, Skylar, it's nice to meet you. I'm looking for like-minded people. How do you even know I'm like-minded? I didn't see you like or comment on any of my posts. But go to there, right? Find these people. Now you know that you have to start building a list, because February 15th is important, and you've got everybody on this call right now that's building a list. You're going to see a bunch of people rank up and succeed around you, and you're just going to come up with these excuses and be like, oh, well, I couldn't do it. I'm not like Skylar. I'm not like Thomas. I'm not like Ollie or Aaron or Matt or Brian. No, we're no different. We're people. I've been broke, busted, and disgusted. I'm a single father. I dropped out of freaking high school, right? I just made a post yesterday that I talked about that 20 years ago, I was told to write an essay for what did I wanted to do when I grew up. All those kids in those classes were writing, I want to be a police officer. I want to be a firefighter. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a lawyer. You know what? That teacher failed me on my paper because I wrote on the paper that I just wanted to be free and be able to do whatever I wanted in life. I didn't know what I wanted to do when I grew up because I was freaking 10. I wanted to go out to the playground and act like I was fighting and throw acorns and play basketball and do stupid stuff, right? Because I was 10. I was a boy. Okay? I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I knew that I wanted to be able to be free and do whatever I want. 15 years ago, those same teachers laughed at me when I gave them my dropout papers. They said, you're not going to be able to go anywhere in life without an education. Okay, bye. I want to go work. Well, it's probably because you're ADHD. No, none of this stuff seems important to me, okay? I don't really care what Christopher Columbus did. I'm not going to go be a freaking school teacher, right? 4 years ago, I walked into a sales office. It was my first sales job. I asked this guy, what's your sales experience? What's it look like? He said, well, I'm a sales manager. You know, I worked for this company and this company. I ran it up here. I ran it up there. I said, okay, man, this is my first very sales job that I've ever had in my life. I want to be your top salesperson. How do I do it? I'm covered in tattoos. He said, well, first off, you need to wear long sleeves. Okay. I don't really see why, but okay, it's you know, it's 2016. Everybody's got tattoos, but all right. You also probably should shave the beard. Why? Well, because you're kind of, you know, muscular, you're covered in tattoos, you look intimidating. You've got to be approachable. I'm not going to shave the beard, and also I don't really feel comfortable covering up what makes me. My tattoos are my stories. I promise you, a month later, I was top sales in the nation with a freaking beard and tattoos. Why? Because I knew I could be. I didn't have to have somebody else tell me what to be able to do. You know, right? Like, I mean, somebody saw under the beard, scary, cool. Like my thought process was, cool, I'll just intimidate and I'll strong arm people into buying shit. Excuse the language, but like, whatever. Like, if they're afraid, maybe they'll buy better, right? I don't know. But it didn't make me who I was. What made me approachable was me at the door, not like stiffed up and like, hey, how you doing? Welcome to the store. No, it's like, hey guys, what's going on, man? How are you? Right? It's the energy that I brought to the table that made me approachable. I didn't have for them to come to me. I went to them, right? So we need to apply that same way here every day. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go find somebody. You don't need to be the one that's approachable. You just have to make sure that you're open enough and you're listening enough to what they need in their life. How can we provide this vehicle for them to hop in and take off, right? Listen to their problems. People love to talk about themselves. I'm gonna tell you right now, everybody's got an issue in life. They've got an opinion. Cool, get it out of them, hear it. Apply what this opportunity has done for your life. Feel, felt, found, right? So somebody told me, like I said this on an interview the other day. They were like, I can't remember the exact question, but you know, I hear it all the time, right? Like, so I'm a single dad. I got my daughter, right? That's my why. We all write our whys down on the piece of paper and things like that, right? But then you get people on your team that told you a week ago that I want to do this for my kids. I want to leave a legacy, blah, 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 blah. And then 2 weeks later, I'm like, hey, Susie, did you hop on the calls? No, I was giving my kid a bath. If you guys have been with me since the beginning, I've thrown down on calls in a bathroom while my daughter's in a tub playing with Barbies. Susie, that's not an excuse. I thought that you wanted to do this for your kids. Well, I just can't. I need you to drop the T and say that I can, because you can't make what makes you do this the reason why you're not doing it. That's ridiculous. I had to work 60 hours this week. Yeah, I bet that sucked. You should have probably worked the business too, because I promise you, if you work just as hard as you are at your job right now, actually, you should have probably apply a little bit more, because I know what it's like to work at a job. We're motivated. We get there for an hour. Then we're checking the clock. When's lunchtime? This sucks, right? We apply like 40 minutes of our day at the 8-hour job where we're actually physically doing something. And the rest of the time, we're just trying to figure out how the heck to get out of it. Hoping the power goes out, hoping they come in and send the whole staff home, right? Because we don't want to be there. But if you applied that same 40 minutes of that energy that you did at that job to your business daily, you're not going to be bitching to me in 6 months or a year that you had to work 60 hours a week. I'm going to come to you and be like, dude, Thomas Ali, I freaking check my screen time, bro. 16 hours yesterday. I'm excited that I spent 16 hours yesterday on Facebook Messenger, on Instagram Messenger, on my MetaTrader 4 app, on Zoom. Why? Because I love this. I love the fact that I had the ability to lay on my couch all day yesterday and do Zooms and message people and chat and just shoot the crap with people, relating, talking about their issues and what I can do to help them and things like that, right? I love that. Getting the messages of, man, check this out. Look how much money I made on trades yesterday. That's amazing. Getting the messages, Skylar, dude, thank you so much for this opportunity. Without you, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have made this $300 yesterday. Like, that to me is amazing, right? But I had to bust my butt, right? I was working hard, right? In the pre-launch. I was working 60 hours a week as a single father, but I wasn't making excuses as to why I couldn't do something. Every time something came in my head of why I couldn't do it, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, just do it. Drop the T and say you can. That's it. It's not hard, right? So that's what I got, guys, is there's no motivation, it's determination, it's dedication, it's ambition to get what you want, because you deserve it. Don't let anybody in your life or around you or your friends or your family or the TV or whatever, and especially the most self-defeating thing is the 6 inches between your head is saying that you can't do something. Don't listen to that. Don't be a sheep. Don't follow the masses. There's more broke people out there than there is rich people, because people follow other broke people. Be the rich person, be rich-minded, right? Stop the self-defeating thoughts here. Say, I can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, do it, okay? It's it. It's simple. Don't compare yourself. Get a vision board. Go get you some magazines, cut out what you want, right? Put it on there, get you a little goal board and a little nice Sharpie, or not a Sharpie marker. Don't write on your mirrors with a Sharpie marker, it won't come off. Make sure it's not permanent, right? Write some goals on your mirror. Get some affirmations. I am a money magnet. People come to me easily. I'm an amazing father. I have high confidence. I'm determined. You have to tell yourself these things every day. If you start to feel depressed, if you start to feel the anxiety rolling, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, force a smile. Force a smile, okay? Why am I forcing a smile? Because muscle memory. Muscle memory. You have more muscles in a smile that you're using than you do anything else. When you force a smile, it will bring back memories of something else that's made you smile. Forget the crap. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, smile. Remember your freaking goals and let's roll, baby.